unbiased. Girl, you can get it all day. Slow it down, let me get a replay. The way you just put it on me, on me. Run it back, run it back, run it back for me. Whoa. I wanna put you on my team. Run it back for me.
Hey guys, it's your girl NueNew The Hair Diva, and I am coming in to show you guys how I create my Franken lip gloss. I have created Franken powders, Franken nail polish, and this is going to be the nail gloss that I'm going to do. We are going to go through a couple of steps here, so this video is going to be detailed as well as a tad bit long because there are things for me to explain to you guys. I just want to also say that I have some time on my hands on Fridays to do things like this. I like to reuse all of my products as much as I can, especially if it's pretty packaging like these packagings here. And this is not something that is mandatory to do, but if you want to create a new color, something that you feel works just for you, this is a video that you may enjoy. Okay, so before we get to the lip glosses, I have a lipstick here. I recently showed this e.l.f. lipstick in the color, I think it's called Natural Taupe. It doesn't have the name. Well, I actually moved the name already. It's called Touch of Taupe, and it's from e.l.f. And this is what the color looks like. When I swatched it in that video, I felt as though it was a beautiful color. This is what that color looks like. But I don't like the packaging. And I have brought many different MAC lipsticks that have limited edition packaging. And what I'm going to do is show you how you can keep your packaging that you like, but switch over the lipsticks. Make sure that if you do show it in a video or you are telling someone else what you got, that the lipstick isn't actually a MAC item. So right here we have this MAC and Stevie J packaging here, and I tried to clean it out as best as I could. So I'm going to take this makeup wipe and just stick that down in there and clean it out a little bit more. Try to make sure your packaging is as clean as possible so that you don't contaminate the new lipstick that you're going to put in there. So after wiping that out, I'm going to twist it all the way up where you can see the little white tube on the top. Now for the e.l.f. lipstick, I'm going to twist that all the way up until I can see the white tube as well. I have some clean tissue here, and I'm going to wrap it around the lipstick and gently twist and pull. So as you can see, I have the whole bullet in the tissue, and on the bottom there are ridges. If you can see that, there are ridges that help the lipstick to fit into its packaging. And from this line here to the bottom is about how much product more you have that sometimes we don't get a chance to use. So still holding my lip bullet in the tissue, I'm going to just lightly place it like this on the inside, and I'm going to twist, as you can see, and push down. Twist and push lightly. You don't want to mess your lippy up, until I can no longer see the ridges. That's what it looks like. And now Let's see, I'm gonna push it down just a little bit more because I think I have some more space. Okay, and now I can twist it down, and I have packaging for my new e.l.f. lipstick. So this packaging makes me feel good to use. The lip color on the inside is beautiful, and now I know what it is. On the bottom, I took the label off. If you can see, this used to be Ruby Woo inside there, but I don't really wear that color. So I took the label off of what it actually is, the e.l.f. Touch of Nude, and put that on the bottom so I know what that is. And when I open it up, I can just twist it up and use it. So that's how you can easily change your packaging for your lippies. So I'm going to put this off to the side because we are done with that. And I'm dropping things on the floor. And let's see. Fix my baby wipe here. And now we're going to get into the lip gloss. Now this is a little bit more difficult to do, but like I said, I have time to do it, so that's what we're going to do. I have this spatula that I got as a two-piece set from Ulta Beauty, and I believe it was maybe $8.99. And this here, I'm going to just wipe it off, make sure it's nice and clean. This here is a smaller spatula that allows you to get deeper down into your products. So that's going to allow me to get down into this glitter. What I'm going to be using is this glitter here, as well as this lip color here. This is the Absolute New York Halo Graphic Gloss. That's what it looks like in its packaging. It's $1.99. I'm going to do a swatch on the back of my hand so that you can see what it looks like. It is more of a pink, purple, with a little bit of blue glitter in there. You can see that there. I think that is really pretty. I'm going to use that. But there is no way, well, there is a way to pull this top off, but I don't want to pull it off because it easy comes out at the top the way it is. And the next one I'm going to be using is this L'Oreal Infallible, let's see, Satin Pro Gloss. And this is in the color 805 Suede. And this is pretty much a pink flashes gold lip gloss. The packaging that I really love is this old Urban Decay packaging, and this was in the color Freestyle, which was pretty much a gold tone. Now I've already taken out the little tube here, but I'm going to show you how to remove it. And I do have, as you can see, it's not much product in there, but there's some on the wand, and I'm just going to next to this show you what that color looks like. So I'm going to place this here. Let's try to get some of this back in the packaging. And like I said, this is not something that you have to do, but I have had people ask me how to do it just in case. So that's what it looks like on the inside. As you can see, it is not much. I'm practically finished. And with the L'Oreal Infallible, this has a wider doe foot, and this is what that color looks like. And as you can see, it's similar to the Naked lip gloss. So I felt as though those two colors would work nicely. So we're just going to lay that there. And what we're going to do is pull out this tube. Now I already got it started. As you can see, it is lifted a little bit. I have clean tweezers. You just want to stick down on the side, as you can see there. Grab a hold of it and pull the tube out. and you may have to put a little bit of pressure with it, and I am pulling it out. So that's what the tube looks like. And on the bottom you can see it has a small hole which allows you to pull off a lot of the lip gloss so that you don't have too much on your wand. This is the color on the inside, and I have a lot of it. And what I'm going to do is take this spatula, as you can see it will fit on the inside, scoop it out and place it in my packaging that I want to keep. So let's see, I'm just going to get a little bit of that. That's what it will look like. And we're just going to put it on there. This is a way to keep the packaging that you love and still get a chance to use the product that you love. Alright, so give me a second to put as much as I can of this lip gloss within this packaging, and I will be right back. Okay, so I just want to show you what the packaging looks like. As you can see, I have definitely dug in there and pulled out a good amount of this gloss. I'm going to try to remove more of it, but what I want to do, clean up my mess here, wipe off the top. What I want to do is add glitter to this. So I'm going to take the glitter from Absolute New York, and I'm just going to pour some in here. And let's see. I hope you guys can see this. You can see it slowly falling into the tube. I'm just going to put a little bit in there, not too much, because I still like this lip gloss on its own. With the back of the wand, I'm just going to go around the sides and start to push that down further and stir at the same time to just mix those two colors together. I really like doing things like this. When I go to work, there are young ladies that always ask me, what are you wearing? I really like that. I want to know how you did it. And I just show them. And even though I don't feel as though they may take the time to do this, I know that I have an original color that is made specifically for me. Okay, as I'm taking the tube out, the spatula, I have some on there, so I'm just going to go across and show you what it looks like. So this is the new color. Now as you can see, it is more gold tone than it was just the pink and the purple glitter, and I like that. I felt as though that by itself it was just a little too much for my lips, so I wanted to give it this sheer golden tone underneath. So what I'm going to do is add more. I'm going to wipe this off. I'm going to add more of the L'Oreal Infallible. What we're going to do is dig down in there, and I just go around the edges and pull it out. As you can see, it's on the wand, and I just lay it across the top nice and smooth to get it off of the spatula. So holding both in my hands is a little bit easier. And now shortly I can get rid of this L'Oreal packaging. And whenever I show this on Facebook or Instagram, I will always be honest and let you know that I created this and put it together. I didn't create the formula per se for each product, but it is a combo I decided to put together on my own. And I could have just searched to see if there was a lip gloss with glitter in it that gave me this effect, but I want to use the makeup that I have and be happy with that. Alright, so I'm going to go on ahead and finish this up. I'm going to add a tad bit more glitter, and then towards the end I will show you what it looks like on my lips. I will have a picture of what that looks like. So let me just lay this down and put it to the side. And the last thing that I wanted to show you guys was Franken powders. So I have these powders here. We're going to move this out of the way. I have these powders here, and I enjoy all of them. This is my Laura Mercier powder, which is going to be my main base. My Ben Nye translucent powder in the color Sienna. And then Ben Nye translucent powder in the color Topaz. Topaz is a little too light and yellow. Sienna is not quite dark enough. But when I put these two together, I get a wonderful color. So let me just quickly show you what Topaz looks like on the back of my hand. You can barely see it, and I felt as though it wasn't quite dark enough. Then I have Topaz. First one was Sienna, the second one is Topaz. Topaz, you can see, let's see. Topaz you can see, but it's still just a bit too bright. That's what it looks like. And here is Sienna. This is the Sienna color. So right there they may look the same, but Sienna has more reddish brown and Topaz is more golden. So what I decided to do as a full face powder was take my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I added those two colors together. So it's still translucent and it gives me a mattifying finish, and I do enjoy that. Now this is going to look a bit powdery. Well, it's a powder. But when I added both of those together, it gave me a all over color that I felt was very nice. And that's what it looks like. Keep in mind the base color is translucent, and if I need to, it's a little bit hard to do that. Let's see if I can get this powder down into the bottom of the container. If I need to, I can take more of the darker Sienna and put that on top. You can see that right there, and I just blend it in, and it makes my powder darker. This was a good all over color, still made it nice and translucent, and it worked for my skin tone. Now, did I mess up Laura Mercier's powder? I probably did. But it's mine, and I can do as I please with it. And this is what I chose to do to give myself the opportunity to use up my Ben Nye powders. So that's what it looks like. As you can see, I made it darker than what you initially saw it. And what I do is I just make sure all of the powder has sifted back into the bottom of the pan, and I just add more of the color that I need. So I may just go on ahead and add more of this sienna to make it a little bit more brown but keep it translucent, and then just hold on to the topaz for a different project. Okay, be on the lookout for lip swatches of my lip gloss, and this is how NueNew makes her Franken lip gloss, Franken powders, and how we change our lipsticks to packaging that we like to keep. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. To all be blessed. Wear your makeup, save your money, experiment with your makeup. And NueNew will see you in a few days with the next video. Bye.
Girl, you can get it all day. Slow it down, let me get a replay. The way you just put it on